Newton and Einstein, the intersection of science and theology. Dear viewers, hello, and thank you for watching my program. In today's program, we will explore an intriguing topic: why such scientific giants as Newton and Einstein would turn to in-depth study of theology at a certain stage of their academic careers. Historically, these outstanding scientists are renowned for their extraordinary wisdom and outstanding contributions. However, in the later stages of their careers, they seemed to shift their attention to the exploration of religion and theology. This phenomenon has triggered extensive discussion and speculation. Some viewpoints suggest that these scientists encountered problems in their research that science could not answer, thus prompting them to seek answers in theology. Considering the vastness and complexity of the universe, as well as the limitations of scientific knowledge, this perspective has some rationality. Another viewpoint is that as they aged, these scientists began to reflect on the meaning of life and the mysteries of the universe. Theology provides a different way of thinking and a spiritual pillar. However, some also believe that the interest of these scientists in theology might merely be a personal preference or influenced by the contemporary social and cultural environment. Let's talk today about why these great scientists like Newton and Einstein ultimately turned to theology. You see, these leaders in the scientific community are extremely intelligent individuals, so why did they end up going to study theology? This matter is really quite intriguing. Let's also discuss what exactly this theology is. Some people think that theology is superstition, all being something vague and unsubstantial, but others think that theology is a kind of exploration and thinking about life and the universe. See, isn't this matter quite complicated? Newton and Einstein's turn to theology, ultimately, is because of what? It must be that they encountered unsolvable problems in their academic aspects. Newton might also think that gravity can still explain ordinary things in our daily life, but when it comes to the universe and the movement between planets in space, is it really rely on gravity and the movement between extremely fine particles? It is difficult for gravity to provide answers. Where does the force come from between them? Newton never really figured it out. Speaking of Einstein's theory of relativity, it solved Newton's problems with spatial movement phenomena, but is his theory really so perfect? For example, the black hole phenomenon, is the speed of light in dark matter really unable to break through the limit, and the particle phenomenon in quantum mechanics, the movement rules between quarks, and other issues. The theory of relativity is difficult to give satisfactory answers. What is the origin of the universe and many other issues make them even more headache. It can be seen that the existing knowledge cannot interpret the entire phenomenon, and why Newton and Einstein ultimately turned to theology. What secrets are behind this? In everyone's eyes, theology is thought to originate from the Christian gate, researching the Bible or related divination and clairvoyance. In fact, the concept of theology originally originated from the ancient Greek word theology, which is composed of the words God and discourse in ancient Greek, and the literal meaning is to express the correct understanding of God. In ancient Greek thought, theology is about the stories of the gods and the telling. With the transformation of the world, the word theology has become a dedicated term for Christianity. However, after Thomas Aquinas' Summa Theologica was published, theology began to be regarded as a subject of intellectual debate and theoretical nature, and also began to focus on the practicality and application of theology. Since then, theology has gradually become a truly meaningful subject. There is a saying that the end of science is theology. This is because current science, including natural science, and humanities science, many fields all originated from the original religion. For example, chemistry originated from alchemy, astronomy from the religious view of the universe, and theology reached its peak in Europe most of the educational resources behind it have. The influence of religion and theology has become a required course in education, and it has also differentiated into subjects such as law and medicine. However, with the decline of the church in the future, theology has turned to the study of economic administration, which is a part of the history of theology. So Newton and Einstein, et.al., turned to the study of theology. Is it because they were interested in religion? Obviously not. What is there in theology that makes them fascinated? Although there are dross in theology, the theoretical value among them is worthy of deep thought and research. For example, the classic theological theory mentions that the universe is virtual and is a kind of illusory existence. Perhaps this sentence does not have much feeling for us ordinary people, but this sentence is simply more precious than gold to scientists. This sentence subverts their worldview of knowledge and also opens another door for them to recognize the world, so it is worthy of their in-depth study. But it is unknown whether they ultimately obtained the desired results. In short, the road to studying the truth of the world is long and worthy of our deep thought and study. After all, those who have thoughts do not want to live this life in confusion. This is different thinking, and has different pursuits. To sum up, the reasons why scientists such as Newton and Einstein turned to theology are very complex, perhaps related to the meaning of scientific life, or there are other factors which we do not know. Here, we can only conduct a roughly analysis and speculation, hoping to provide some inspiration for the audience. Thank you for watching. See you in our next program.